Okay, so no, thumbnail is not baked. There is a new Callisto Protocol game coming out this month, and I wasn't even aware of this game until a couple of days ago, so this is new for me. It's not what you think it's going to be. It's not a direct sequel or anything like that. It's actually a completely different type of game, as you can see from the footage in the background, but we're going to talk about it either way and kind of give you an idea of what it is, when it's coming out, and stuff like that. So in terms of what the game's about, the game's called REDACTED, and you play as a security guard from Black Iron Prison trying to get out during the infection and the outbreak. And it plays in a way similar to a game like Hades, okay? So you go in and you're expected to die, okay? So you're not going to do it first time. And you go through, fight enemies, kill bosses, die, but then you can go back through with better gear and get further each time. That's what a roguelike game is. You know, this is not a third-person horror game like the original Callisto Protocol. It is a game in the universe of Callisto Protocol, but it's a different genre of game entirely. But to me, I do quite like roguelike games. I play quite a few, and just the kind of the art style alone of this game does interest me, and I do kind of want to talk about the game a little bit more. So with the Callisto Protocol, the main game, I enjoyed the game. I think it was fine. It wasn't terrible, no doubt about that. It was a fun game. I think the story, mainly the story with the characters in the game, I just don't think it was done very well, and I haven't played the DLC myself, and I do plan on playing it on my channel soon, but I know the ending of the DLC, and that kind of ending is always just terrible, and I hate it. But the universe of the game, and the story of the game overall, with like the virus and stuff like that, it's interesting, you know, and I think it's a good groundwork to make other games on. I don't think we're going to get a sequel to Callisto Protocol, like a direct sequel. I don't think that's going to happen. But other games in universe like this could be quite interesting. Clearly this is not as big in scale as Callisto Protocol was. You know, that game, I will give the game its credit. It visually looks incredible, and the gameplay is a bit jank sometimes, but when you get to grips with it, it does play quite well. At least I think that. But this game, obviously it's lower budget. It's not even a full price game. I think it's £20 on the PlayStation Store at the moment. But it's a different genre entirely, and I think making games of varied genres in a universe that is quite interesting is not a bad idea. I mean, just for example, let's just take Resident Evil. Not every single game in the franchise is a survival horror game, like to its core, like Resident Evil 2 level. You know, you've got RE4, 5. Yes, people may not like those games compared to the main sort of horror games, but it's still fun, it's still good, and it's still in that universe. So this could be the start of something for this franchise. But yeah, short video, but in summary, to sum up, it is a roguelike, kind of top-down shooter game set in the universe of Callisto Protocol. You play as a guard from the prison trying to escape, and that's pretty interesting as well. Hopefully there's more like story kind of shown from the looks of the trailer and the footage. There's more monsters that you just don't see in the base original game, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it looks interesting. It's out around Halloween. I think on PlayStation it says the 28th, but the trailer says the 31st. I think there might just be some like early access thing for pre-ordering it or whatever. But around Halloween is when this game's out, so it might be a fun little game to play around that holiday. But I'll definitely probably check it out at some point. I just had no idea it existed until now. So yeah, I thought I'd show it to you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. I am slowly coming back to YouTube now, so I expect a gradual release of videos and streams over the next few weeks. But yeah, this is something I want to start with because it was something that came up recently, and I literally, how I saw it was I was just sitting like in bed at night watching TV, and this came up as a recommended, and I watched it. I was like, hang on a minute, this is Callisto Protocol, and I didn't even know it was a thing. So now you all know it's a thing too. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and leave your thoughts on this game down in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. I do try and cover mostly Resident Evil, but I am kind of shifting more into the horror genre as a whole, so I expect different games coming soon. But yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.